This is Chrome Developer Tools course, and in this video we will learn to add workspaces to Chrome. If you use your Chrome Developer Tools with this feature, then any changes that you make can actually persist to a local copy of the same file on your computer. I think you agree that it is a real pain to copy and paste all the stuff that you are making during your experiments with styles in Chrome. It's much better to use Chrome as your permanent development environment. So now let me show you how you can add a workspace. Choose any project on your computer. I'll take this one. This is another portfolio website, and this project has index.html, CSS, and JavaScript files. So open your project in Google Chrome and now press Command Option J or Control Shift J to open the console panel. And click the Sources tab and now drag your project's folder right here to add it as a workspace. You have to click here Allow to give DevTools permission to read and write to the directory. Now you can see this project in the File System tab. Now let's check how it works. Open your project in the text editor and let's try to make some modifications. For example, let's add here a text color. Let it be yellow. Then press Ctrl S to save the changes. And you can see how this color appears in your text editor. Now let's add some padding. Let it be 20 pixels. Then Ctrl S and now reload the page, and as you can see, all changes are still there. Because when we made the change, it was saved to disk, and when we reloaded, the local server served the modified copy of the file from the local copy on the computer. If you want to change HTML, you have to use only Sources panel, because in the Elements panel, we can't do it. For example, try to change this text here. I'm a front-end developer to my new text. Now open your text editor, and as you see, the changes that you just made isn't there. When you reloaded the page, it disappears. This is because all changes that we made were made to the DOM, and the DOM tree isn't HTML. The browser uses the DOM, and Elements panel represents the page's DOM, not HTML. Now try to make the same change in the Sources panel. I'm trying to change HTML. Then press Ctrl S, and you can see the new text in your text editor. Now reload the page. The text is still there. You can also use this tab to make some JavaScript changes, but we'll talk about JavaScript later in course. And one more thing to show you is how you can have the Sources panel open alongside other panels. Click the Elements panel tab. Now press Command-Shift-P or Control-Shift-P to open the command menu. Type QS, then select Show Quick Source. At the bottom of your DevTools window, there is now a Quick Source tab. The tab is displaying the contents of index.html, which is the last file you edited in the Sources panel. With the Quick Source tab, you can edit files while having other panels open. So I think this is really very useful. If you want all changes that you made in the Styles tab persist to your local copy, you need to open Source tab, then Overrides tab and select again your folder and add it to the workspace. Click Allow. So now if you open Elements panel and try to make some changes in the Styles tab, For example, uncheck this margin, padding, border, and etc. You can see that these changes appear in the Quick Sources tab. And this dot means that a mapping between the network resources of the page and the files in your folder is established. So now let's check our Sources tab. You can see these changes in quotes. If you reload the page, all the changes that we made are still there because they were stored to the local copy on the computer. This is Chrome Developer Tools course. To get more information, click the link in the description and enroll now.